Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to cover the Jenkins runner as a persistent service. And what I've done in the past video, you guys already already seen this video that I've covered the installation of Jenkins and we made a connection with Windows, but that connection is actually in the specific terminal. How we can do it professionally in a way that this connection, instead of terminal, it is going to be a persistent service, which is the right way and recommended way. Just like in Linux, even after the reboot, that Jenkins service or Jenkins runner is going to be run as a service and it is going to be automatically available. So what I've done, I've already installed the Jenkins as a done these all steps in the past videos, so you can watch those steps. So for this, to run this Jenkins as a persistent service, I've created a repo and I've attached some link. I'm going to cover that. But before that, this is my server, and just to tell you that this is the Windows 2019 server, and I will just install the fresh Java and all this stuff. This is the Chrome, and I'm going to install Git to clone this repository. So install Git for Windows, right? So I'm going to install that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to install this um, Git free download, and okay, I think it's not a sorry official site. Install Git for Windows. Okay, download Git. This is the one which we are going to install for this window. Why we are doing it? We are going to clone that particular repository, and I'm going to click this download to install the Git on my Windows 2019 server. So that download is going to be this 64 Windows setup for Windows setup, and let's see if the download has done. So I'm going to simply install this guy on my machine. Okay, then I'm going to simply clone that particular repository. So let it install. It will take few minutes. Okay, do next, next. Okay, that's fine. So this part is done with regard to the installation of Git. So I'm going to simply remove it. Okay, and let it complete. Okay, the advantage of using it is that I'm able to use the bash as well. So it is a Git bash. So it's pretty handy with the Windows Server if you have the knowledge of bash scripting and bash. So launch, that's fine. Okay, so let me zoom in a bit. So I'm going to CD into desktop, and this is my desktop. I'm going to simply clone this guy. I'm going to clone this guy and select HTTPS, navigate to your server, type git clone, and this is the public repository, so it will not give any error. So it's going to clone on desktop. So if you navigate to this repository, so you will see these files. This is the agent and jar. So now I'm going to cover what we are going to do. So this is the jar file, uh, and we have this XML file here. So in this XML, we have defined parameters that this is the ID Jenkins, this is the display name, and we are going to set up this executable as a service. So what we are going to do, simply we are going to update this IP here, right? So let's do that, and definitely the secret, everything is going to be updated from here, right? So let's do that as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this guy. In fact, I'm going to copy this side, right? And this is the XML document. Right click it and click on edit, right? Oops, I think I click on edit as well. I think might be share. Anyway, I'm going to simply remove this guy instead of editing. So I'm going to remove all the stuff from here. You have to simply do that as well, right? And simply you can move this directory to in C drive. This is the demo. I'm doing all the stuff in the desktop, so it's totally up to you. I'm going to press Control S. Okay, and okay, let's do that as well. So I'm going to do right click, and I'm going to push this guy to desktop, right? And I'm going to copy this guy, and I'm going to paste this on C, and I'm going to open the CMD command prompt. So type CMD, run this as administrator, right? So navigate to C drive, okay, and do ls. Sorry, ls is not going to work. So do dir, but I know I put this directory here. So I'm doing the same stuff here, right? So these are the directories and everything. So if I navigate to my repository and I navigate to this section, and in the README MD, I've just so what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply run a command with regard to the uh, running of this as a service. So command to run this is going to be this. So I'm going to copy this command, and I'm going to install this as a service. Or if I navigate to this section, I'm going to paste this command, and it says it is running, but definitely we have to check if everything goes well or wrong. We are going to see that. So simply in the search, type services, and if I navigate to the services section, press J to see whether the Jenkins is running as a service or not. So let's try to start it again, and let's see what's the issue, and let's try to start. Okay, it is started. So if everything goes well, right? So if I navigate to the Jenkins section, click on the nodes, and you see everything is working fine, and you see agent is connected. And definitely if you don't want to use my jar, because I've simply downloaded it from here, so what you can do, simply navigate to your section and simply download that particular jar, the command which it shows. So uh, anyway, guys, now in the last section, or in the last part, I'm going to show you that I'm going to show you that is it running as a service or not. I'm going to simply restart the machine. So that is the most important step. So when the system reboot, even after coming uh, from reboot, our service should be automatically up. So it is gone now, you see, because I've rebooted the machine. So reboot will take time. Till then, I'm going to pause the video. I will be back, or um, wait for a few seconds, right? So um, let me try RDB again, right? So this was the IP, right? And I'm going to get the password of this machine. This is the password, right? So I'm going to put it here. So even the Windows is so powerful on AWS that reboot will take quite a less time. So we are going to again check that our service is running or not. So reboot has done. So you see rebooting process, and I'm going to simply now navigate to the services section, right? Uh, Type services, and if I click the services, and in the services section, we should be able to see that Jenkins service should be up and running. You see, this is running. So if I navigate to this section again and refresh the page, you will see that this is this node is available. And simply, I'm going to run our command, which I've already covered in this video. So how to do that, how to run a pipeline, you can watch that video. So this is how we can do the persistent stuff. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Have a nice day.